welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am Becca, the owner and creator of Rebel Jones Design, and these are my top 10 tips for Instagram. First tip, your bio. Now when you're starting your first Instagram, whether it be for your business or yourself or a project or whatever it is, something that you want to succeed in and grow, then your bio is the most important thing to get done correctly first. And it's simply because it's the first thing people see when they click your page. And of course people are so nosy and like to know a little bit more about you, and it's there right in front of you, and it should be easy, catchy, and something that can really describe what you're either selling or what your business is or your project or whatever you're using your Instagram profile for. So my first tip with this would be your description is very important. Now with mine, I will be trying to show you, never done this before, so I'm going to try and record it on my phone and then have the recording next to me so you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, we shall see how it goes. But first thing, I'm blabbing on, which I always do, is starting with your description. Now something really simple that I use is name, something about you that people wouldn't know, your aim and something you'd like to succeed in, or something that's just important for your business or you or your project. I will show you an example via my Instagram. Okay, so as you can see, this is my Instagram profile, and boom, there it is, my description. So I decided to put Beck/Rebel Jones Design, just because I think it's more personal when you put your name next to your business or your brand or whatever, just because it's more personal and people feel like they're actually watching someone grow in their business, and just it's all about knowing who is behind the scenes of a small business or project or whatever you're doing. Yeah, so I think it's really important to put your name in there if you feel comfortable doing so, of course. And I've put two pink hearts, which you'll understand why my business is very pink orientated. So that is the first one, so people know my name and the name of my business. And then underneath I've got from singer to illustrator. So you wouldn't know, but I used to do commercial music in university. I'm a singer, I love to sing. That was literally my path, that's where I wanted to go. I wanted my career to be singing. And then I got into illustration. Long story, but yeah, I just thought it was something quite catchy and give someone some information about me that they wouldn't know. So yeah, put from singer to illustrator. I've also added some emojis just because it's more engaging and more eye-catching. Underneath that I've put gift maker, so people know straight away basically the main things that I do is create illustrator gifts and goodies. So that's really simple. And then underneath that I've put small business owner, so they know that you're a small business, you know, you're trying your best, you're working really hard, and a lot of people like to shop small these days. So yeah, it's just something that they can go by. And then underneath that I've put prints, stationery, stickers and more. So I've just quickly done a description of the things that I sell in my shop, the things that I create myself, and yeah, because people will see gift maker and then underneath they'll see print, stationery, stickers and more. So if they are interested in those kind of things, then brilliant, they know that I produce those and make those, and it's something that they would potentially be interested in. And then underneath that I said you can support me via YouTube and Patreon. So I've picked YouTube and Patreon because they're two things that I really want to grow and get bigger and better. And I just find YouTube, I loved doing my YouTube videos and my studio vlogs every week. And yeah, it's just something I want people to watch more, and hopefully I can help people via that. And it's just a little diary, you know, going through the stages of a small business and how I cope with everything. But yeah, and then so Patreon is something that I really want to put a lot of effort in and really build up. So they're my two really important things which I've put in there. And then I've put a finger down to the link. Now, this is, if you haven't got this, or you've got a few links that you want to put in your description, I don't know if you know, but you can only put one link in your description. So when I started, I think I just had my Etsy shop, so I just put my Etsy link in. But now I've got YouTube, I've got Patreon, I've got my website and my Etsy. I've got something that I want people to back, so I'm passionate about. So I can put it all into this link, and I'll show you now. So you press on Linktree, the link underneath, and voila, it comes up with my Kickstarter, my YouTube, my shop, Black Lives Matter link, become a Patreon, Etsy, and become a subscriber. So they can have a little flick through that and be able to go on any of those links via that. So if you've got quite a few that you want to put on there, I would advise Linktree. It is perfect. Okay, so, and then the next part of your bio that's very important, of course, is your profile picture. Now, I would either go for I would either go for a logo, or I'd go for a picture of you. I wouldn't make it too, I would make it quite simple, something that's eye-catching, something that's really easy to see and read, and I wouldn't change it up too much. I have changed a few things of my logo over the years, but it's always had the Rebel Jones design, and it's always had the pencil. It's just the different shades of pinks that I've changed, and I think my previous one I changed the font of it. So yeah, they're just little changes. I wouldn't keep changing if you can, obviously. I know some people will grow in their businesses and will want to change things. But if you can keep it as simple and as close to the previous one as possible, it's best, because people will know straight away when they see my logo, Rebel Jones Design, they know who that is, and they'll want to go on there, want to watch my stories, whatever. So yeah, it's really important to keep that as simple and clean and the same as possible. So tip 2 now is all about colour scheme. I did not get this when I first started my Instagram. I would just post whatever. Of course, I was still learning how to draw things, like it was so new to me. So obviously I wouldn't have known this, but over the years, I've known that it's so important to have a colour scheme throughout your Instagram feed. I will show you mine, so you can kind of get the point I'm making. So here's my Instagram, and if you scroll through, you'll see my little story templates are all pink. And then if you constantly keep scrolling, you will always see some sort of pink in the photo, whether that be an illustration, whether that be like a product, and I'm photographing my computer, for example. They're like, here we go. So here's a photo of my laptop, and it's got my website on it, and then you'll see I've got my pink to-do list, and I've got my pink llama plant. So I'm trying to put as much pink as possible. You will see going through it, there's some purples because I've got Patreon and Halloween, but most of the time I try to keep with the pink feel as much as possible, and you'll see, and it's only because people get it. It's not too confusing then. They know that you are a pink person, or you can either choose 3 colours, 3 main colours, or just one colour, like it's totally up to you. But try and fit it into every post that you make, just for the consistency side of it, and it's very easy to the eye, and people can just scroll through and they know kind of what to expect. So yeah, I would really recommend picking a colour scheme or a colour that you can incorporate in your Instagram feed and your posts. Tip number 3, consistency. So important. Of course, like I said with the colour scheme, that's consistency as well, keeping those colours in, or that colour throughout your posts. And then another thing that I find that really helps me is I've written a list of a few things that I should post. So, for example, let's say one day I post a product photo. The next day I post an illustration photo. The next, my YouTube studio vlog photo, a Patreon photo, a video or a reel. Some people like to do quotes now and then. It's something that just kind of splits up your feed a little bit more, and it's not the same thing. I mean, if you're an illustrator, of course I understand a lot of your feed is going to be illustrations and artwork of yourself, but even if you do a speed painting video and pop that on the reel, or you just do a speed painting video and pop it onto your Instagram feed, or a picture of you with your iPad, or a picture of you at a market, something that just breaks it up and just gives people another little look behind what you are doing, if hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to show you mine and what I mean. So obviously we're back on my Instagram. Okay, so the other day I posted a product photo, and scroll through and there's, you know, my stationery bundle set. Yeah, so that's a product photo. The day before I did another product photo of my resin tree ornaments, and then before that it was my photo for my studio vlog, which goes out on a Friday, and then I've got a video the day before, and it's just a video of my stall that I have in a shop in Cardiff. And yeah, it just goes through, and videos are very, very engaging for people, because a lot of people can just scroll through pictures and just press like, and you know, but when there's a video, people kind of stop most of the time and have a good little look. So I would highly recommend doing videos or reels. Yeah, it's just very eye-catching for people, and people absolutely love them. And it gets a lot more engagement than just a photo. So yeah, I've got that. I've got my commissions. So it shows people that I do illustrations and I do commissions. So yeah, and there we go. There's my Patreon one. So I do Patreon wallpapers. I hope you get the drift. But yeah, it's just really important. Maybe write a list down of, and I'm not saying to do, I mean, if you want to do this, you can, but I'm not saying, you know, on a Monday you post a product photo, on a Tuesday you post this photo, on this day you post that photo. Just write a list of things that you want to post, and bear that in mind during the week. Like for example, you can see I've posted 2 product photos a day after one of them. So, but that's not a problem. Like it doesn't matter too much. But if you want it to be scheduled like that, you're more than welcome to as well. Okay, so another thing that's really, really key to consistency is posting and how many times you post. Now, really, I hate to say it because I know it stresses some people out, but really if you can do a post a day, then trust me, you will notice a massive difference when it comes to your Instagram, your followers and your supporters. Posting something every day is key. I know it can get stressful, trust me, I have been there, and do you know what, some days or a day during that week you can't post anything, or you've forgotten. Don't stress too much. It blimmin' happens to all of us. But yes, if you can keep it up as much as possible. Now, when I started, I didn't post every day. And then I remember coming across something that said that it's really important to, and it can really help your business grow on Instagram. So I said to myself, right, give myself a challenge of 30 days and post every day for 30 days, which I did. And I got so used to doing that I just carried on. I mean, obviously I've missed a couple of days due to certain circumstances, but that's, you know, because I got so used to posting every day, it's just something that I do now. And a lot of people, you know, you can use Facebook Creator Studio for your Facebook and Instagram scheduled posts, you know, if that helps at all. I'm really bad at that because because I work from home in my business, I'm just like, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock, I need to post at 12. Right, grab my pink llama, grab this, just put it on there and take a photo of something. I'm really, really last minute. But if you are someone who's very organised, someone who's not like me, then you can use Facebook Creator Studio for it and it's perfect. But please give yourself a little goal. I'm not saying do 30 days, even if you do it, post every day for 2 weeks. You know, I want you just to have a go at it, and you start to get used to it, and it starts to become a real routine. And yeah, before you know it, you'll be telling other people how to do it. So yeah, try that out. Also, don't stress about posting the same things. I used to stress about this all the time, but I've noticed a lot of things in the past quite few months now. Like, I'll wake up of a morning and I'll go onto my Instagram and I will see the first post that comes up is a post from someone from 2 days ago. Don't ask me what Instagram's algorithm blah 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 is all about, because I really do not get it, and I don't get why I'm seeing my first post of the morning is a post from 2 days ago. But that's just how it works. So don't, because a lot of people have said to me, oh, I don't want to annoy people by posting every day. I don't want to constantly, like I used to say it to myself, I don't want to constantly be putting up the same photos sometimes. Because you think, you're like, oh, what do I put up? Oh, I'll put this photo up. And then you think to yourself, well, this is me. I think, oh, for God's sake, Becky, you put that up like yesterday? And then I'll go onto my Instagram and I posted it like a month ago. So it's not. And people won't remember. People won't go, oh, Becca posted that 2 months ago? That exact photo. Like, people won't do that. So don't be afraid to post the same things. Like my tree ornaments, for example, in a couple of weeks' time, I'll post them again. It's really not a big deal. And the more you post those kind of things, the more chance of people seeing them. So yeah, don't be too afraid of doing that, and don't be too afraid of posting every day, because you won't annoy people, because a lot of people don't see them. So that's why it's important to post every day. Hope that makes sense. Okay, tip number 4, show your face. I had a load of people ask me questions about this and how to gain confidence showing your face on Instagram. Showing your face on Instagram, guys, and talking is so important when it comes to building a business and an Instagram page. People love seeing the face behind the business, and it brings a lot more connection to people. You connect to a load more people. People trust you. People know that you are actually making the stuff that you say you're making. They know it's you, and it just helps with your sales. It helps with your followers, and it helps with your relationships with people massively. And I know it's very scary to do it, and I know a lot of people suffer and struggle with it. Luckily, because I've been singing since the age of 4 in front of people and I freaking love attention, I wasn't too scared about it. But I know a lot of people are, and I totally get why they would be. So I really want to help you with this. If you are one of those people, let's try and help you and see what we can do. Okay, so tomorrow or maybe the day after, try this out. Go onto your story and let's say you just take a photo of you with a coffee in the morning. Take a photo of you smiling. You can use a filter if it makes you feel more comfortable, go for it. But just take a photo of you in the morning having a cup of coffee with a smile and write on the story, good morning everyone, hope you're all okay and ready for the day ahead. Something so simple but something so effective, because people get to see you doing what you do in the morning and telling people that they hope they have an amazing day. I know it's scary, but you don't have to talk, nothing. You can use a filter if it makes you feel more comfortable, like I said, but try it out and try that out for a few days and see how you do. You can, and maybe in the afternoon, you take a photo of your products that you've just made, or an illustration that you've just done, or a picture of you with you and your iPad getting ready to draw. There's so many little things that you can do to start building your confidence up with social media and talking on there and showing your face more. So try that out and see how you do. From then, right, we can then hopefully get to talking on social media. Even if you don't want to show your face and talk at the same time, maybe you can video some products of yours and talk in the background, so people start to hear a voice and put a voice to the name, a voice to the business. So you don't have to show your face and talk at the same time. Like you can try this out before taking a photo of yourself, whatever way is best for you. But yeah, just do a little video of you showing your products, showing your paintings, illustrations, whatever you do, your craft, whatever. Yeah, just do a little video and just talk about those products and maybe talk about how you made them, or how much you're selling them for. Just something to start you off. And then hopefully when you start to do those two things, you can kind of find, hopefully, the confidence to do both at the same time. Show that beautiful face of yours and talk. Like I said, if you want to use filters at the start, go ahead. I know a lot of people do use filters because they feel a little bit more comfortable. I get that. Sometimes I look at myself on a story, I'm like, you look disgusting. Let's put a nice little filter on you. But most of the time now, I don't use filters just because it's more natural, and it just shows people that I'm just a normal human being trying to really build a business, and I look at the state of me of a morning. You know, you get me? So yeah, but like I said, you can use a filter if you want to, but yeah, try when you're ready to try that, and which is going to be difficult, I'm sure, for a lot of people. But what I say to that is, it's just like ripping a plaster off. Just do it. Just force yourself to do it, right? And you might have to redo it and redo it and redo it, but just do it, because once you start, it will get better and better and better, and you will gain this confidence that you've always wanted. But like I said, you can just go on of a morning or afternoon, whenever if you want to do your makeup or whatever you want to do to make yourself look a bit better, then just go on there and be like, hi guys, this is what I'm up to today. I've written my to-do list. I am so ready for the day. How's your day going? You know, something so quick, easy, simple. And then from then on, the more you do, you know, the more your confidence grows, and I think it would really, really help you. So if that's something that you want to try out, then please go ahead, and I would love to know if it does work for you, and if I have helped someone, at least someone, gain some sort of confidence, because doing stories and talking is a huge part of why my business has grown. Yeah, it's helped my business so much, so I would highly recommend if you can do it. Tip number 5, getting more followers. Now, we all love a good follower. We all love seeing our followers rise. The first thing I want to say is, of course, I've got 2,200 followers. Could not believe that. If you told me that a year ago, I wouldn't have believed you, because yeah, it's just crazy. But a lot of those followers I got recently were from a giveaway challenge, and even though that's great and my followers rose and they got bigger and bigger, my worry was, are they going to be the right followers for me? Like, they can follow me, and then when this giveaway's over, they unfollow me, and yeah, I've just lost a load of followers. So it's so important to know that it doesn't matter about the number, it's about the right followers for you, the people that want to support you, the people that want to watch you grow, want to see the products, want to buy your products, you know? So just remember that it's not all about the number, it's about your interaction with people and the support and followers that are right for you and your page. But everything that I've just mentioned, the past 4 tips, are a huge part of getting and gaining more followers, and the right ones as well. So they were probably my best 4 tips for gaining followers. But of course there are other ways as well. So for example, we've got hashtags. Hashtags on posts are so important and such a key factor of people seeing your post of the day. People search them up on Instagram, and hopefully your post will come up with the tags. Now there's a couple of, I've got an app and a website that you can use to get the right hashtags for your post. So I'm going to show you on my phone. So I use an app called Tagomatic. This was an app that Emily Harvey mentioned in one of her videos, and it's definitely helped me loads. It's really quick, it's really easy, and it's so simple to use. So you're on the search related tags. Let's say I'm putting a post up about my witchy things bookmark. So what I want to put in is obviously bookmark, search. Perfect. What comes up? Bookmark, bookstagram, book lover, handmade, books, bookmarks, book addict, bookworm, handmade bookmark shop. There's literally loads that you can choose from. You don't have to choose all of them. Like, don't ever choose all of them, because I think the maximum really for hashtags, they say, is 30 hashtags. So try and keep it just below or at 30. And then let's say witchy vibes. Okay, so as you can see, I've had to watch this video. So you get 3 free tries, and then you have to, don't know what's happening in this advert. But yeah, you have to watch a 30-second advert to then get another 3 tries. I mean, if you want to pay and not have those adverts, go for it, but I don't bother just because it's 30 seconds, like it's not a big deal. So yeah, so I've watched that, that's done. So we've got witchy vibes, it's searching. Perfect, witchy vibes, witches of Instagram, witchcraft, witches, aesthetic, shop, there we go, small businesses, shop small. Yeah, you get the drift. And then you say copy to clipboard, and then you go onto a post. I'm just gonna pick one of my own posts. Let's say, oh, there we go, my bookmarks are in this photo. And you go on, I comment them. So I don't put them in the description. I like to comment them because it looks a bit neater. And then you press paste. I get rid of Powered by Tagomatic. And yeah, they're all there for you, and you post. It's as simple as that. It's a free app, Tagomatic. I will tag it in, I'll link it in the description below. Another one that I have also heard of, which is what my boyfriend uses, and it's called InGrammer. This is the website, and if you go onto the 3 lines above, you will see hashtags, and if you press on hashtags, go on generator. So Instagram hashtag generator. Now with this one's probably maybe a little bit better than Tagomatic, but I just didn't get on with it. It was just annoying me and it took too long. I'm just impatient. But this one, they say to use a certain amount of certain tags. So I think it's like use 3 or 5 average hashtags, use 10 of medium hashtags, something like that, and this explains it to you. And let's say we write bookmarks, comma, witchy vibes, comma, small business, and generate hashtags. So here we go, it says, oh, it's gone now, but it did explain what, so you got frequent, you got average ones, you got rare ones. So it tells you to mix them up, which is really, really good because it just reaches a larger audience. So yeah, choose a few of the frequent, small businesses, support small business, bookmarks, which vibes are the average, and it's the same. You go down and you press copy at the bottom. I mean, what I have to do is go like that, because I don't think that copy, oh, the copy worked. So yeah, it's the same thing, press copy and put it on one of your posts, and there you go, there's your hashtags right there for you. Another thing that's new now to Instagram, which I think is very important as well and will help your business grow, is Reels. They're 15-second videos, so most people just speed up the videos. But yeah, I think it's basically it's like TikTok, but for Instagram. And people love TikTok, people love Reels, and it's just something that people just scroll through. And yeah, I will show you a few of the Reels that I've done. If we go onto my profile, you will see my Reels section here. Now I've got one, so I put one up. You add music to it as well, and you can add hashtags to it so people can watch it more. But I've got one that is just my crafts like fair stall I did for a virtual market. Just shows you all the products that I've created. I've made one where it shows you how I make my holographic custom logo stickers. And then there's one where it shows you how I make resin badges, my resin crescent moon crystal badges and skull badges. And yeah, it's just a quick little video. People can see how I do it all and what the end product comes out like. So, and I've got one of me talking. I do need to do more of me talking because people love to see the face. But please, please, please get on that. Get some reels done. It's another post that you can put up. You don't have to worry about. You can use iMovie if you have an iPhone. Use iMovie. Put the video in there. Speed that video up to 15 seconds, and you've got a reel. And yeah, it's just really engaging to people. People love watching it, and it's just another way and another avenue of showing people you and your business. Tip number 6 is all about launching something on Instagram. So if that's a new project, if that's a new product or product package, a new website, a new shop, whatever, Instagram is an awesome way of launching something big. But you have to do it right, and there are better ways than some, and trust me, sometimes they do not work. Like, I've done this before for a product launch and it hasn't gone as well as my previous one. Things like that happen. There's nothing we can do about it. You know that you've done your best, but it has helped me quite a few times so far, and I will go through everything that I did for my launches. For example, I think a few months back I wanted to launch a new product collection, and it was called Be Kind to Yourself. Now, 16th of July, I posted Be Kind to Yourself, new collection coming soon. So that was the start of it. So there was no date, no time, but I was telling people that something new was coming very, very soon. And then the next few days, I posted a few things, and then I posted the illustrations that will be part of the products in this new launch. Finally, a few days later, 21st of July, I put up my Be Kind to Yourself collection will be live on the 28th of the 8th, 2020. Finally, we have got a date, and you scroll through and it's all the other designs that I put up. So people now know when it's going to be, which means I can then put it on my story. For example, put that on my story. Let's say we're sharing it now. Go over here and you start to put a countdown. Put a countdown on for, I would put Be Kind to Yourself collection, 28th of the 8th, 2020 at 12 p.m. or 6 p.m, whatever's best for you. And I would post that every day from then on, so people can press that reminder button and they won't forget when the launch is, and they'll be reminded when it's going live. So that is really, really important when it comes to launching something new. Make sure you put a date, and make sure you put a countdown in your story for it. So after that, I kind of carried on doing a few normal things because there wasn't much to really post, because obviously I was trying to make these products now. So the first few things that started to come out, here we go, there you go, my postcards. So all of a sudden, a few days later, I'm showing people the postcards that will be part of the product launch. And then it goes on to a new sticker sheet of the product launch. And I start to show, my stationery sets. So I start to show people I've got something to post up, now and then, working up to the launch day. And I would say I gave myself a good month, 3 to 4 weeks of just constantly putting the countdown in my story, talking about it as much as I can, and posting about it, posting new products, getting people really excited and getting people to remember that it is happening. So they are 2 very, very good tips when it comes to launching on Instagram. Another thing is do some lives. Of course, if hopefully by then you will overcome your fear of getting your face and your voice onto Instagram stories. But it really, really helps when you go onto a live. Even if you want to do a few lives, even if it's just a live of you unboxing your first stationery set, for example, that you've designed that is part of this new collection. A live being like, guys, this has just come through my door. I wanted to come on live quickly to show you, let's open it together. Something that everyone can get involved with, everyone can engage with and experience the same thing that you're experiencing, and you're experiencing them, with your followers and your supporters. So yeah, something like that. I went live the evening before my launch, and I made a post about that a few days before. I said, I'm going live on this date at this time, and I put a countdown in my story again so people can come and join. And I said, I'm going live to show you all my products and get excited with me for this new launch. So because I did that, I had a really successful live. A load of people came on. They were able to see what I'm going to be putting into the new launch, which was awesome. And yeah, that launch came the next day, and it was the most sales I've ever made from a launch, and just in a day. It was an amazing experience. And yeah, I was just so grateful to these kind of tips on launching a new launch or collection. So I would definitely recommend all of that when it comes to launching a new project or products or product or website or shop. Yeah. Okay, so tip number 7, quite quick and easy. Use the link in stories. Don't worry, I'm going to show you what I mean. So if I go onto my Instagram again, and we'll go up to the recent post that I put up. Okay, so my stationery bundle. Now I share this to my story, and then at the top it has a link, if you see me press that. And it comes up with a swipe up link for either the product that I'm showing, my profile shop, which is my website, or an IGTV video. So if I go on product and type in stationery bundle, boom, there it is, press done. So when people look through that story now, they will see swipe up. And when they swipe up, there is my product right there. It's an amazing thing to have, because a lot of people have the swipe up thing, don't they, on Instagram, and you only get that when you're at 10,000 followers. And it's really difficult to get to 10,000 followers. And, you know, it may never happen to me or, you know, to someone, which is there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to say there's nothing wrong with that. But what an amazing thing to be able to have on your Instagram. And it's just an easy way for people just to swipe up and check it out. Tip number 8, get involved in challenges. Another amazing way of finding communities, finding other artists, finding other supporters, finding other followers is the challenges. For example, I do a lot of draw this in your own style challenges. I've done a few of them myself, and I've gotten involved in many others. And it's an awesome, awesome way of just finding new artists, small businesses. I would 100% recommend getting involved in those kind of challenges. And, you know, a draw this in your style challenge, it can even be for someone who's a crafter or someone who sews or whatever, but try and have a look, whatever your craft is or what your business is, try and have a little look around and see if there are any challenges that you can get involved in. Tip number 9, giveaways. Not long ago, I gave away a Patreon goodie box. When I reach 1,000 followers, I will do a giveaway. I reached that 1,000 followers, and boom, there was the goodie box. I was giving that away. All people needed to do was like the photo, comment with a pink heart, tag a friend, and follow me on Instagram. And it's the perfect way to get people looking at your profile, looking at what you produce, and potentially following you. And it also really boosts up that post, which means more people will see it. So if you can start to get giveaways in order and get them out there, I would highly, highly recommend them. And then tip number 10, please remember just to be you, and remember that this takes time and a lot of patience. A lot of people think that it'll happen overnight. It happens overnight for some people, but for a lot of people it doesn't. It hasn't for me. I've been working on this for over 2.5 years. It's probably even nearly 3 years now. And it's been hard, it's been stressful. I've had tears, I've had happiness, and it's all worth it. It 100% is all worth it. But please, if this is something that you want to really succeed in and something that you really want to do, keep telling yourself that you will make it. Because if you keep telling yourself that, it will blimmin' happen. But yeah, just please be you on Instagram, and just, you know, don't worry if you can't do certain things sometimes. You don't want to, you know, talk on your story. You don't stress out too much. I'm not telling you to do this all the time, every day. Do it when you can, and you will have days where you can't do it, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, please be patient with it. Please keep going. You will get there. And if you have any other questions about something that I haven't really maybe touched on, then please comment below or give me a message on Instagram. I will post all my website links, my shop links, my social media links, and yeah, if you have any questions, just please ask me and I'd love to hopefully be able to help you. I hope you've enjoyed my first ever tips video. I've never done this before. Hopefully I'll be able to do more and they'll just get better and better. But yeah, thank you so much. If you want to see more of my tips videos or you want to see more of my studio vlogs, then please press that subscribe button and come and join me and come and watch my little journey, and hopefully I can make you smile and help you out with your journey as well. I end my videos in a different way, and I'm going to end it as I would do in my studio vlogs. So yeah, thanks for coming to join me, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye!